Hello, good morning. And my God, I'm late on my first day back. I'm so sorry. Right, today, oh God, it's so nice to be back. It really is. And it's not just because how can I put it? It's because it gives me focus. Because it actually hones me in, and gives me direction. And it's strange how you miss them for certain things in your life, isn't it? And this is one thing that I really do miss. So yeah, first day nerves. Cameras didn't work and all those bits and pieces, but that's all fine. Is it nerves or is it excitement? I think it's excitement because I love growth, I love development, and I love change. And I never seem to be able to dampen that down, which I apologise to some of my colleagues because it's probably a little irritating. But yeah, I do love a bit of change and I like newness. So, yeah, so introduction to this month's quote. So, this month's quote is: Today is the wisest you have ever been. And it is so true. Today is the wisest you've ever been. And it's the most inspirational you've ever been if you use that. So it's the bravest you've ever been. It's all of those sorts of things because we do learn from the day before. And this sort of brings me into the comparison stuff because that's the only thing you need to really compare yourself to is how you were yesterday, not to anybody else. This is just about how you were yesterday. So have you grown? Have you taken on knowledge from yesterday? So it's all those sorts of things. And it really does tie into this comparison stuff that I'm fascinated by. And I did a post not that long ago about how comparison is the death of joy and the death to creativity. And it is because you spend your whole time just trying to find sameness, and that doesn't develop us. It doesn't move us on. And it's a bit like a rock trying to move another rock. It doesn't work. Or you trying to move something that weighs the same as yourself just by brute force, it very rarely will pay dividends because you need something different in order to move something. So that sameness is never ever going to move you forward. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So yeah, so if you think about it, if you haven't got some creativity and something to leverage whatever it is you're trying to move on, we're going to be stuck. So comparing yourself to those around you when they've got different issues, different directions, and different purposes in life and different histories, is going to get you on this merry-go-round of going nowhere. So what I wanted to do is to sort of try and bring something else to you to try. And it's about, if you watch somebody else and you think, oh, they're doing better than I am, what does it do to you? What does it do to your soul other than make you feel potentially devalued, but deflated? And very rarely will it get you excited and give you energy. And then if they're not, and they're not doing better than you, where does that leave you? Well, if it makes you feel better, my heart goes out to you. If it makes you feel miserable, that's not good either, does it? Because you then feel a sense or a pang of maybe guilt. And I think we've all been in these places where people have trodden on your toes, they've used you for a leg up, they've sat on your shoulders just so they get their heads above the parapet. And it happens all the time. It's part of the food chain, if you like, I suppose, but it's not something that I've ever really done. So I want to introduce you to this next concept because we will always look around ourselves and we will always find things out there that fascinate us, and that's good. But I want you to nurture contrast, and contrast is how can I put it? It's the state of being strikingly different. Gone are those days where everything matched. So you had to have the curtains, the soft furnishings, the bedside table, and everything else to match the same patterns and things. Now we go for contrast, bold colours, contrasting to complement each other. And that's where I want you to go. This is where I thought actually it'd be really good for us to nurture this contrast issue because it gives us the time. I love people watching, but look around, admire, compliment, build people up, empower people around you. admire beauty and success in other people, and then look at what you can do to contrast that, because it is a complement. You will never be the same. We have different DNA, we have different fingerprints. Stop the comparison, go for the contrast. Do whatever you can to shine the light on what makes you different, what makes you unique, and absolutely nurture that. You will be a winner if you can do that. And I wish you well, and it's lovely to be back. Thank you so much. Give me a hashtag replay if you catch this on replay. Let me know you're out there. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye for now.